Hey, welcome all Buzzheads. It's another Buzz Conference here at 94.7 The Buzz. Matt and Pat 2 up inside the big Buzz Palace.
Is this Buzz Conference 36?
Buzz Conference 87 and 88, actually, with Taproot, our special guest. So, guys, go around the table, introduce yourselves so the Buzzheads out there in Radio Land know who you are.
I'm Mike. I play guitar.
I'm Phil. I play bass.
I'm Steve, and I'm Horace, and I sing.
I'm Jared. I'm the drummer, and I sing too.
What was that about?
He's hoarse.
Oh, I thought he said.
We don't want his voice, Steven's voice, to be blown out. And Philip does play a 5-string bass, so you're right.
5-string. We were asking, because we saw that up on the site, man. And I go, that looks like a 5-string to me, dude.
Tries to play a fretless.
It tries to play.
Hey, it's tough, man.
Yeah, it is tough. That's not easy to do. Well, we got a bunch of Buzzheads off the telephone. Basically, we go around the room, and each and every Buzzhead gets to ask you guys a question or two. You guys throw out an answer, whatever comes to the top of your head. Let them fly. First up, let's go to Joshua. Is that right? Come on up, Joshua.
It's painless.
It is painless. They don't fight. Go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, how's your relationship with your producer? And what does he do for your band?
We had 2 different producers. For the first album, we only got to work with him for about 6 weeks. So his name was Ulrich Wild. He had worked with Static X and a lot of other bands as Terry Bates' engineer. And,
Yes.
So we really didn't work with him a whole lot. We didn't have a lot of time. And but this time we actually worked with Toby Wright, who's done Seven Dust and Alice in Chains and Korn and a lot of really cool bands. And so we actually wanted to work with him on the first album, but it just didn't work out for a lot of different reasons. And this time around we got to work with him, and he just kind of really pushed us really hard as musicians and as people just to work really hard and do the best album that we could. And he taught us how to practice, which we hadn't really done before. And we'd run through songs 8-9 hours a day, writing material and just working on parts and trying to see how stuff would flow better together. And he really showed us just how to listen to each other and make sure that bass lines matched guitar lines and that kick drums were accenting bass lines and stuff like that. And it's really good to work with him, and he just kind of really pushed us really hard to write a good album. And we had about 9 months to work with him. So
Very interesting. Thank you.
Thank you. Made you tight. Tight.
Next up, step up to the podium. Introduce yourself.
My name's Joel, and I got a question. Pretty simple, basic question for anybody. Do you have any goals for your band, whether it be short-term or long-term, that you'd like to achieve?
He's up there for 10 seconds as we're adjusting the mic for his level.
I'm ready for my show tonight.
Did you listen to the engineer? He told me not to touch.
I think since the very beginning, we all decided that we wanted to try and make a long-lasting career out of this, and by coming out and working our way and trying to gain respect and playing shows night after night, town after town, and hopefully winning over 5 or 10 kids every night, slow and gradual. So,
Thanks, Phil. Nice haircut, dude.
Thank you.
Good cut.
It's a Taproot on the Buzz Conference, 94.7 The Buzz. Next up, this gentleman here took his shades off. We can see his eyes now. He's an angry young lad.
Watch out for him.
And he's got some loaded questions, I can just
What's up,
tell.
Oklahoma? This is Corey.
Leave the mic alone.
When y'all were first coming up, y'all were supposed to sign with Interscope and Fred Durst, and y'all said no, which made Fred pretty mad, left y'all a pretty nasty message, and pretty much told you your career was over on that message. Did y'all take that seriously, or did you pretty much know that he was blowing you hot air, and did you think that your positive message and your positive attitude was going to prevail, and y'all knew that y'all would come out on top on that one?
This is a 10-part question.
Yeah, and it's also a real difficult way. I don't know. It's hard to explain what happened with us and Fred, but we didn't actually turn down any offer that he gave us. He only offered us basically a production deal, which means he's going to develop us as a band, maybe do a couple demo songs, and if Interscope would have liked those songs, then we could have got a recording contract after that. So we didn't actually turn him down. We were just exploring our options. We got to meet Rick Rubin and play for some other labels as well. And when he heard that, he felt, betrayed because we'd been talking to him for so long. But we'd also felt betrayed after waiting 2.5 years of him saying he wanted to work with us, that we, wanted to see what else was out there. So that's why we did that. We didn't actually say no to Fred. He just heard that we were playing for other people and took it away. And that's when he called and left. And no, I don't think we were too scared of being erased. I don't think anyone has enough power in the business to do that.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Corey.
Good question.
94.7 The Buzz here. Buzz Conference 87 with Taproot. And Rick Rubin, that guy is cool. That's all I can say. And he's got the track record. So. How about
then he went and worked with Fred after that.
After Fred told him, "You stole my band."
Who's the engineer, by the way, that's the master mixer that did Linkin Park, that worked with Rick for a long time? Yeah, Andy Wallace. Have you met Andy Wallace?
He mixed our record. Welcome. Yeah, he actually mixed it. Mike and I went out to New York for 2 weeks. And
that's who I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah.
I want to be Andy Wallace.
That guy's got the sound so dialed in.
Yeah, no, he's amazing.
Yeah, he's hung around with Rubin for a long time. How about Melissa? Okay, go ahead. What were you going to say about Andy Wallace?
Yeah, it was just like right when we got signed and everyone asked like, who would you want to work with in your career, that was like number one name, Andy Wallace, and so we got to work with him. And
That's cool.
We got to tell him that, and
I wish I could just hang out with Andy Wallace. Can you guys hook me up if we ever
he's pretty expensive to hang out with.
Well, maybe I can be his intern.
Exactly.
Serious. Okay, Melissa.
Okay, I just wanted to know if being a rock star has improved your life from before you were a rock star, or if you're just doing it because you love music.
First off, I don't think anyone in this room thinks that we're rock stars, especially on this side of the table. If anything, no, it hasn't really done anything. I personally still don't have an apartment or or have a car. I still live at home with mom. Have a little bit of money set aside. So financially, it's not that big a deal. Like Jared, I think he got married and has a house, and he's doing great personal things. And I think that that's great for him, but it doesn't really have anything to do with the status of the band or anything. The four of us musically came together to have a career in music, and that's why we're doing it. We're still the four best friends in the world. We don't have heads. We never even really argue that much on the bus. We know a lot of bands that could be really successful but are dicks to each other. They hate each other. They get caught up in bad things like drugs and stupid stuff like that. We don't really take any part in that. We just want to go out, play the best shows that we can when we're on the road, and when we're together off the road, try to write the best music we can. So for us, it's totally about the music. And if not even that, it's more also to get to meet the people that have supported us since day one. When we were trying to sell our independent records alone on the internet and stuff, we know a lot of our fans, talk to a lot of people, and that's just who we are. I think I just kept spinning circles.
Buzz Conference.
No, I wish. I'm still playing on the first kit that I got to record the first record on, so.
Did you go up to Chicago?
No, why?
You sound like my cousin.
Yeah, Michigan is close enough.
Close,
yeah.
Where part of Michigan? Holt?
Holt, wow. I used to work in Lansing, which is close to Holt, but I live up closer to Flint, a small town called Fenton.
Yeah, I know that. Right.
Yeah.